of your weapon of choice. That's out of trouble or getting a little more out of it.
Hey there, gamers! Cover Fire here. Hello to the Filipino gaming community and all the gamers around the globe. So my platform is YouTube up top, and on the lower right is Facebook public page. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, below the subscribe overlay is the hyperlink. So just type that to your browser address bar. And I have 3 requests from you. One, if you visit the channels, there's about 60-70 videos there, but it's already arranged in popularity and it has playlists. So just choose one video, watch it for 5 minutes. You can skip ads, we're not monetized, although we do have plans on expanding the audience by the end of the year if we get the job on June or July. So watch the video for 5 minutes so it will get a view. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a constructive criticism, just no bashing, okay? Number 2 is subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then 3, hit the notification bell for more content. So for content, I am back on playing here at behind me Remnant2 with the DLC Forgotten Kingdom. Okay, now you can also check me on Facebook on the lower right. Search me REB Gaming, but there will be tons of duplicates there, so you have to find it on the matching logo. Yes, the logo is small, but if you just watch the intro video, it's the skull with a blue hoodie, or wearing a blue purple hoodie, and has a blue purple background, and it says Red Gaming. So if you do find that on your Facebook search, that's mine. So to request, like the page and then follow the page is the important one. Why? Because if you follow the page will grow and Facebook will give me access to monetization options. Alright, now, so let's play some Remnant2. This is actually a build guide for my Alchemist and Gunslinger build, because my previous Alchemist build is actually kind of mediocre. It has survivability, but basically it lacks the DPS sometimes. So I build a new one, or I modify the build to something better. Alright, so disable the overlays, and here is some gunshot sounds for you. Okay, the name of the build in combination is actually Spirited Leadbringer. Alright, so I'm wearing Leto Mark II, like what I said, full Metal Alchemist. So, but if you're wearing, if you're playing in a lower difficulty, or if you have perfect dodge, you can go very light. So if you go very light, my suggestion is this Bloodless Crown and Elder. The Elder, yeah, here, Elder. Now, since you're going very light, we don't need the steel ring. What you can substitute is Guardian's ring. Alright, why? Because this build, the damage relies on dried clay ring. The dried clay ring, basically it gives you 1 stack of bulwark, and the more stacks of bulwark you get, 50% of the total damage reduction is granted as damage bonus. So that's how it goes. So if you're going on lighter build, so this is the way to go. And basically, um, you can change it further with this one. So it's gonna be pure damage. So there, pure damage. And the alchemist build, this build, all important or key items is the amulet and this ring. So Brewmaster's Cork increases active concoction limit by 2. And then Paymaster Signet increases active concoction limit by 1. So you get a bonus of 3. And as a prime perk on Alchemist, Spirited is Alchemist can have 3 additional concoction buffs active. So uh, by default, you're only getting um, 1. But if you look on the upper left here, this is Lydusa's curse, so don't mind it. After you defeat Lydusa, this will be gone. So Bulwark 7% damage reduction. Bulwark stacks is maximum of 5. So maximum of 5, 7% times 5 is 35%. 50% of 35% is 17.5%. That's gonna be the damage bonus coming from the dried clay ring. Now, if you notice, these are my preferred concoction. Alright, 1 is root water. 2, bottled shade berry. Root water increases health regeneration by 1. Bottled shade berry, mod power regeneration by 10%. Bark extract increases armor by 30. Tranquility font reduces recoil, reticle spread by 20%. Burden tea increase stamina recovery by 20 per second and reduces stamina regen penalty by 50%, meaning if we wear the full Metal Alchemist, all the Leto Mark II will not get penalized for it. Then chilled steam increases movement speed by 10%. And then the last one is Dark Cider, increases health and stamina and movement speed by 6.66%. Alright. Then I'm using Constrain Heart because it heals you 20 health per second for 5 seconds and grants stacks of Bulwark. So meaning we'll have 5 stacks of Bulwark up every time. So we're getting that 17.5 bonus damage from the dried clay ring. Alright. However, this setup only works in lower difficulty or if you have a perfect dodge. Now, in terms of skills, for my alchemist, I'm using Elixir of Life for healing and extra life. But if you're more inclined to DPS, you can use Frenzy Dust. Or if you're inclined to toughness or survivability, you can go Stone Mist. But as for me, I'm using Elixir of Life. Now, for my Gunslinger, it's up to you. You can go Quick Draw, but Sidewinder, it's not applicable here. And it's only Quick Draw and Bullet Stone. So that's that. Now, for the perks, we have Experimentalist. You get a random buff whenever you use a relic. So, and then gold to lead, 15% of scrap or metals chance to be an ammo. And then Panacea technically gives you 15 additional resistance, and allies affected by Panacea gains 10% status and blight resistance. And then Liquid Courage grant 25% increase to all damage and 5% crit chance. So that's for DPS. Now for the perk of Gunslinger, it's sweep shot, 15% fire rate, 25% range damage, and 5% crit chance, which stacks up over to this trait. Then pulse up, award 30% additional ammo per player. So you only get 30% if you're playing solo, but I don't know if you're playing with the three other party members. And then quick hands, technically 10% reload speed, but it's 20% if the magazine is empty. And then sleight of hand, using a relic automatically reloads equipped firearms. All right. Now for um for my trait, it's potency. So potency increases consumable duration by 100%, as you notice. I've used this before, but it's still there. So 100 minutes. But technically, if you have potency, all concoction lasts to 2 hours, 120 minutes. Then ammo reserves, 50% ammo on the magazine, 45, 50% armor effectiveness, regrowth, health regeneration by 1.5 health per second, gifted, increased skill duration by 30%, vigor, max health by 30, endurance, max stamina by 30, spirited, mod power generation by 20%, uh, and, and expertise reduces skill cooldown by 20%, fitness, evade distance by 30%, and then bark skin reduces all incoming damage by 10%. Now, this would work for those who have perfect dodge and lower difficulty, but as for me, I don't have perfect dodge. So basically, I go for the full Metal Alchemist build, which I have armor. So, and then I'm gonna, mythic armor effectiveness in here, and then mythic range and crit chance and crit damage on the heart. And as for the weapon, Nightfall, because of Dreadwalker, it's really good. It turns you into spectral form, and the gun gets unlimited ammo. And momentum, plus 10, because when this weapon scores a critical hit, increases crit chance and critical damage by 2%, maximum of 10 stacks. And at level 10, critical hits from this weapon adds 2 stacks, increased duration by 2%. Then the melee weapon doesn't really matter, but if you notice, Nightfall is from Nightweaver, and then Nightshade, it's also from Nightweaver. So Beyond the Veil, neutral evade grants Misform, granting Nightshade 5% base damage as life steals for 5 seconds, and perfect dodge doubles the duration. Reinvigorate reduces stamina, cost of all charged melee attacks by 50% at level 10. Melee charge attacks gain 20% additional damage and 10% critical chance. And then I have Corrupted Rune Pistol plus 10 because of the Death Brand. Applies Death Brand to all non-allies within 25 meters, increasing incoming damage by 10%. And when you kill them, leaves behind an echo, would last 10 seconds. Echoes are drawn to any survivor who walks within 3 meters, increases weak spot damage dealt by 10% for 10 seconds. And Prophecy, using this weapon mod, when you activate the mod of this weapon, increases mod power generation by 6% for 10 seconds, maximum of 5 stacks. At level 10, increases also movement speed by 3% per stack. So 6% times 5, that's 30%. You can add it here on Spirit, so we get like 50% mod power generation, so we can always have Dreadwalker active. That's the goal. All right. So that's basically my build. For my skills on the Gunslinger, it's Bullet Storm. You can go quick draw if you want, but for me, uh, Bullet Storm because it automatically makes the weapon in automatic fire mode and also reloads the weapon as soon as you activate it. All right. So this is my Full Metal Alchemist build, Spirited Lead Bringer. So I'm gonna show you the gameplay for this. All right. Let's save first. Okay, let's show you the gameplay of the Full Metal Alchemist. If you can see, all 7 concoctions are active in the bottom, plus the Bulwark and the Curse of Medusa. Curse of Medusa will be lifted after you defeat her. Right, there's a boss here in the Twisted Chantry, the Legion. So let's try the build here. All right, so to see if it's viable. The problem here is the spawn legion. Giving us free swap. Alright, elixir of life there. That's why they're a problem. They explode, give you blue blight. Okay, let's change location. Use a heart. Okay, elixir of life. Okay, consume heart.
Damn it!
Next, like what I said, the problem is the minions. You're done. Alright. That's how you do the build. It's not... I'm sorry for taking the time though on defeating it, but it's... The problem is not the DPS. Because he is spawning a lot of minions. Alright, so again, this is cover fire. That's how the build works, so it's up to you. I already given you all the options in the explanation earlier. Alright, so... Okay, activating overlays. This is cover fire again. Hello to the Filipino gaming community and all the gamers around the globe. My platform is up top, YouTube, and on the lower right, Facebook public page. If you check out my YouTube channel, below the subscribe overlay is the hyperlink. Just type that to your address bar on your browser and it goes to the channel. I have 3 requests from you if you visit the YouTube channel. 1, there's about 60-70 videos there. It's already arranged by popularity and it has a playlist. Just choose one video watch it for 5 minutes. You can skip ads. I'm not monetized yet, although I have plans on expanding the audience at the end of the year if we're lucky on June and July. So watch the video for 5 minutes so it will count as a view. Drop a like, a comment, a constructive criticism. Just no bashing, okay? Then two, hit the notification bell for more content like this one, Remnant 2, DLC 2, Forgotten Kingdom. And then three, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then you can also find me on Facebook. Follow us at Rev Gaming. So if you search Rev Gaming on the um, Facebook, there would be tons of duplicates, so you have to match it with the logo. Yes, the logo is small, but if you watch the intro video earlier, it's basically a skull wearing a blue purple hoodie, and it has a blue purple background and it says Rev Gaming in the bottom. So if you find that in Facebook matching the logo and the name, that's me. So two things to request for you. One, like the Facebook page. Two, follow the Facebook page. That's the important part. Why? Because if you follow, the page will grow and Facebook would give me monetization options. So I'm not monetized on both YouTube and Facebook. So I have my Gcash QR code on the upper right. Basically, you can scan the code and donate minimum of $20. That is the minimum that's being accepted by Gcash. All right, and $20, that's good. You don't have to donate anything more, just a donation of $20 is already good. And shout out to all my followers, subscribers from top to bottom on the shout out overlay. Thank you for all the support. Okay, so this is Cover Fire again, your smooth operator in games in specific genres. All right. Before I sign off, I'm gonna give you a soothing Simpson sounds. Here it is. Alright, so bye. Now signing off.